The best kind of random videos that you get to see in your feed is the ones that remind you of home.
Ba din si ate. Pumanik na sa taas.
Oh, may ibang isa na.
Grabe.
Yes, exactly.
So we've seen different variants of Spider-Man. We've seen Tobey Maguire. We've seen Andrew
Andrew Garfield.
Garfield. We've seen Tom Holland. We've seen Miles Morales. We've seen Spider-Gwen. And now we have Bus Spider-Woman.
Spiderwoman / Conductora.
I'd rather have this kind of bus conductor though than when you're sitting
Yeah.
and then it's packed, right?
Yeah.
And then the bus conductor or the ticket puncher is gonna squeeze in, and then they're just gonna be rubbing their crotch on your
Oh, yeah.
shoulder. I hate it if I don't get the window seat. If I get the aisle seat, and then they're gonna be rubbing their crotch.
Yeah, me too. I love the window seat.
Yeah, that's why.
Like, not for the comfort of watching the view, seeing the view. It's just peaceful.
peaceful.
You only have to worry about one side.
You get to sleep like while leaning on the
Yeah.
window like this, and then you won't get rubbed with like bus conductor crotch.
I've never seen anything this crazy.
I've seen.
Really? But you know what? Just looking at the video, it doesn't look that packed. It's weird.
Efficient though.
Yeah.
Efficient. And this was our daily before. This just brings back good memories.
I had a lot of bad memories.
A lot
taking
of
the bus.
memories.
A lot of memories
A lot of
in general.
memories.
Like, what's some of your fondest memories? Good memories,
Good
right? Let's not talk
memories?
about bad ones.
Of course, like the views from when you're in coastal. When you're in Coastal Expressway, and then you get to ponder your life choices.
Like, why did you do this?
That's
Like, why are you
every
studying
day.
in Manila?
That's every day.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Like, why am I taking the bus? Why shouldn't I, like, get a condo? Or is
Like-
that even an option for you?
No, it's not an option for me because the affordable places that you're gonna get is gonna be so much worse living conditions than just getting on
On a bus?
a bus every day.
Oh, really? Is it that bad? 'Cause-
I'm not loaded
yeah.
like you. So.
No, what is the condos around Manila Doctors? It's not that bad.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, no, even the price.
it's not
I'm not
affordable.
it's not bad.
Yeah.
But, well, they're sharing, like, there's like
Capital
condos with-
P.
Capital P. What?
Privilege.
It's not privilege. What are
It
you talking about?
is.
No. It's
Let's put-
affordable.
For what's affordable for you though?
I think it's gonna be like,
And then you're gonna be sharing
1,000?
it with other privileged.
yeah, 1,000 pesos
It's not gonna be 1,000 pesos.
a month.
Trust
no,
me.
sharing or 1,500. How much?
It's
is
not
it?
gonna
no,
be-
It's 5,000, and then you can have 3 or 4 people there. No.
No.
How much is a condo usually?
No, that's
pretty-
not good. That's
In my head, I remember we can afford it. It's not that bad.
So-
Considering I'm a cheapskate, you know that, right?
your parents are gonna be making it happen. Barely. Let's say barely, okay? To be fair to you. They're gonna be
I'll work on the side too, just to help with the
probably
expenses.
not. Probably not.
No, I
But-
can. I can work.
Depends on what work. I'm not saying you can't work. I'm saying you won't.
I'll play Dota.
That's pretty much like betting on black. Betting on black or red, like betting the house. You have peers that are gonna be able to share it with you. Me, I didn't have that option. Besides
okay.
me not being
Because they're all
ready.
from Cavites too, right?
And then they're a bit closer too. It's a small inconvenience for them compared to the inconvenience that it brings you. But I mean, they're gonna be down for it if you like pushed for it.
But to be honest, you know what? Like, I don't think it's really a deal breaker that I didn't go for a condo. I made a lot of good experience with taking the bus and studying in Manila Doctors. But yeah, it would be convenient.
Around the time when we were in college, options were pretty scarce back in Cavite.
I really don't want to study in Cavite.
You don't wanna stay as a country bumpkin.
Yeah.
That's
I want to
what you mean.
experience the city life.
But when I got to work though, I have like a different kind of cred. It's not street cred,
Yeah.
but oh, this guy's from Cavite. He commutes every day.
Hardcore.
Hardcore, yes. Like Every time they complain about traffic, they're gonna think of me.
Yeah.
So this looks like she's from Cavite. I was reading the comments. They're saying she's got the uniform of Jasper Jean.
I think that those are the good.
They have good air-conditioned
Yeah.
buses. Most of their buses are more modern
Compared to the other ones, right?
compared to the other
What
ones.
are the other buses that's the older ones, the OGs, the non-AC?
You get to ride those non-AC buses,
Yeah.
right? Because you
I
get
just-
off at Baclaran.
That's right.
Yeah. I get to ride those really early coming from Kawit because I have access from Kawit.
Cause me, I take the tricycle and then go to Imus Palengke.
Yes. The problem with your route is when you get to your pickup point, most buses are gonna be packed by then. Because
Some of
they are
them.
coming from Dasmariñas.
Yeah.
They came from a pretty long route
Yeah.
already.
And they're gonna get off at Imus.
Yeah. Sometimes they don't even get off at Imus. They're gonna go straight to the metro.
Yeah.
So, the hour to 2 hour bus ride is gonna be sardine packed.
Yeah. But I always leave home early.
'Cause you
our
have
class
to.
starts early. 'Cause
Your
you
class,
can pick and choose your classes what time they start, right?
but then when I work,
Yeah, I didn't get to experience that.
yeah. Imagine I am in my work clothes. I'm in my long sleeves, buttoned up shirt.
In a
I'm
non-AC
gonna
bus.
ride a non-AC bus. When I get to my office, I smell like the sea.
Is there a checkpoint or a point where like you're okay, I'm almost there. Like once you reach that
Oh yeah.
place.
Yeah.
Which one is it?
First is Baclaran.
Oh yeah, cause
Baclaran, it's gonna be way faster already.
Yeah.
Imagine, you're sitting in the expressway, but there's a traffic jam. It's an expressway. Why is there a traffic jam? But us, even the people older than us, they know it as coastal
Yeah.
because there wasn't a Cavitex before.
Like I kind of feel bad because like Baclaran is so close to Manila Doctors, and that's gonna be your like. Well, that's a good point for you to
Yes.
actually chill.
I still have a bit of stretch where I'm still going to be
Yeah.
traveling. Compared to you, when you're traveling, it's gonna be like say 80% traffic jam, 20% smooth sailing.
Which is gonna be after Bacoor, because if you ask me, like that's my checkpoint. That
Yes.
I'm almost there, Bacoor.
When I went back for vacation before I got my wife here, of course we're in the getting to know you stage. I can't bring myself to get into the bus because I'm gonna be super sweaty.
Yeah. So you take Uber. Oh no, Grab.
Yes, from Cavite to Manila.
That's expensive, I bet.
Well, I kind of had the money
Yeah.
by that
Well,
time.
how much is it? 500 pesos?
Yes.
Because I remember I got
14,
scammed before.
14 CAD.
I got scammed like someone. I took a taxi from. Can't remember.
Well, that's taxi. That's why.
I know, yeah, and that's only.
And they know who's...
There's an LRT. I can't remember.
Yeah.
I'm drunk that time, and
See?
I don't know why. I don't know why they dropped me off at SM Bacoor.
You're drunk and you're prom D. So, you're gonna be easy to
Yeah.
exploit. 14 CAD, Cavite to Manila. I can't remember. Sometimes I go up more than 500
Yeah.
pesos.
And that's like an hour, more than an hour trip.
But yeah, fun times.
Yeah, fun,
Fun
times.
times.
I remember lining up in. It's not Baclaran. You know where that Hotel Sogo is? The first leg of the LRT. And MRT. No, MRT. First leg of
Taft.
MRT. Is it
oh,
Taft?
It's Taft. It's not Taft.
Maybe Taft.
Pasay.
Pasay.
Pasay,
Pasay,
Rotonda.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because Angel's Burger is there.
Yeah.
There's always a long lineup, and then one of the Angel's Burger employees gonna be selling burgers.
Yeah.
So you just have to pay them, and you have your dinner.
And then people are gonna be eating peanuts. They're gonna be eating
Everything.
donuts. They're gonna be eating hot dogs. They're gonna be eating eggs, hard-boiled eggs inside the bus on their way home. Quail eggs.
It's
But-
fun. It's fun. It's a good experience. I'll always
Builds
treasure-
character.
Yeah, I'll always treasure those memories. Fun
Builds
memories.
character. Yeah.
I remember bringing home a mango bravo cake, and it's a non-air conditioned bus. It's like 500 pesos, right? For that mango bravo,
I think,
and it's my
yeah.
mom's birthday. I was so nervous the whole trip. Like, is the cake gonna be okay? I don't know why I took a non-AC bus.
Yeah.
I think there's no other way. I was in somewhere. I think I don't know. I don't know what I was thinking. I bought that in BGC. It was in BGC that time. What do you call it before?
Fort
Fort Bonifacio.
Contis?
Contis, yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's the closest Contis at our place.
Oh yeah. There's not much Contis back
Yeah.
then.
Yeah, I
But,
remember
yeah.
those kind of events, like anxieties are taking over.
We're not even gonna talk about your. Oh no. Somebody's there. You have a ride when you're drinking with Maddox peeps.
No, there's a lot of times that we were taking the bus too,
Hmm.
public transit.
Well, I've heard of somebody. They vomited like pretty clean. They threw up. No, well, I heard of somebody throwing up inside the bus, executed it like cleanly,
Yeah.
like super courteous. Brought the doggy bag home.
That's us.
That's not us.
That's not.
It's a girl.
Oh,
Yes.
that happened to me too.
Well,
I
you've
think it
done
was
that
Tani.
for sure.
I think
It was
Tani.
with Tani too,
Yeah,
but
Tani.
somebody
like
else.
Tani puke.
He knows the whole story. It's kind of nice to see that nothing has changed, but it also sucks to see that nothing
has
has changed. And this was one of the goals of why there was a jeepney modernization project.
Like AC jeepneys.
Besides the jeepneys being modern, they are looking to eliminate overpacking of public transport.
Oh, but it
Where-
didn't work, right?
I don't know if they're getting a lot of pushback from the unions. The main reason is the drivers of the public transports won't be incentivized to overpack the buses
Okay.
because they're going to get paid a flat rate.
Flat rate.
They're gonna get paid a wage instead of them being paid with how much people they get in the bus.
Yeah. Before this episode, I was looking into the boundary system.
So they call it operator and driver.
Yeah.
Operators
operator-owned.
they own what they drive.
That's right.
Driver, you are pretty much like leasing,
leasing.
or like the right to drive the bus for public transport.
Yeah.
You are paying for it.
That's right.
So it's like having somebody rent out your house
Yeah.
to pay out the mortgage.
That's correct.
That's pretty much boundary.
Yeah, but this one, like after, so they have to pay a certain amount to lease the vehicle. Whatever amount they make after that,
It's gonna
that's
be
their
theirs,
earnings, right?
yes.
That's gonna be their income.
Yep.
So that's why they're overpacking the
They're
vehicles.
overpacking it. Just so from point A to point B to back and forth trips, they can cover the boundary already.
Yeah.
I think some are implementing. Look, I think some transport companies are already implementing the flat rate wage.
Oh,
But then they still overpack it because they get to pocket however much
yeah, the extras.
the extras they get when they get to the terminal.
Greediness.
Well, I can understand.
Yeah.
Times are hard.
That's right.
And if you're gonna be late, you're gonna squeeze in.
Yeah.
I've had that time and time again.
But why are you late though? Like sometimes you have to just wake up early, leave early, and try to get the
Okay.
whatever transportation you need to take.
I wake up 4:30 a.m. Especially in Cavite.
Well, that's the problem because they're overpacking it, and then especially if those narrow highways, buses are gonna be stopping on the side of the road, causing traffic, and that's the problem. I think they're the problem.
Another case of where do we start first?
Yeah.
This is a case of chicken and the egg. Which came first? But this one, which one do you solve first?
Yeah.
It's gonna be an inconvenience to the commuters. If the bus drivers / operators don't pack their buses, people are gonna be late. Commuters are gonna be late. Like each bus that's gonna pass for them to get to their workplace on time is gonna be full, and then they're not gonna make people stand because they don't wanna get fined.
Fine, yeah.
But then the people are gonna be late. Me including, people are willing to get in these kinds of buses
Yeah.
just to
Squeeze
get to
in.
work, just to get home already. So, where do we start? I've had this experience where I was like right like this already on the windshield.
But you're sitting down
No, when I
Oh,
when
the
I
windshield
rode
in the front.
Yeah.
in the front of the bus.
Because the pickup point in Kawit, that's the last pickup point before it gets on the expressway.
Oh, okay.
So, if I
So
wanna
it's packed already.
if it's packed already and I'm late, I'm gonna get in. If
Yeah.
they're gonna open the door, I'm gonna get in. And then I'm like this already on the
Yeah, I
windshield.
remember I had those experiences too.
Much more in your pickup point.
Yeah.
That happens if I'm like 5 minutes late to the pickup point. But if I get there too early, I'm gonna get to 30 minutes earlier.
I know, right? Big
See,
difference. If you miss one bus.
Yeah, the
If
discrepancy.
you miss one bus,
Yeah.
like few minutes can make a big difference. And especially because if the bus is full, they're not gonna be stopping for anyone anymore. They're just gonna go straight to their destination.
If it's full up to the door,
up to the-
they're going to stop up until it's really full capacity. Not seating capacity, like bus capacity.
I'm curious now, like what's the maximum occupancy for a bus?
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure they have, or even the weight.
I don't know. I think there's much worse. I think it's much worse riding the metro because that's more packed.
Yeah.
Like the whole rush hour is gonna be packed.
Like metro, you mean like MRTs and LRTs?
The
more
metro
expensive?
system. No,
Is it?
it's cheap.
It's cheaper.
It's
Okay.
cheap. It's gonna get you to point A to point B faster.
Yeah. If you can get on it.
Ours is longer. Theirs is faster, but theirs are more packed. Us, like say, there's gonna be a period of an hour where it's gonna be packed like that. You're just gonna have to pass time. Them, they're going to have to pass time longer than us.
Alright.
But yeah, fun times builds character,
Yeah.
and we got Provinciano cred with that. But yeah, again, Caviteños out there, shoutouts to
Yeah,
you
stay
guys.
strong.
Props.
Props.
Hopefully,
That's crazy.
the LRT that gets up to Cavite.
I know.
Because you can ride from there or it can ease up the traffic
Traffic.
for the buses.
Yes.
Not just the traffic, but like the like the like the density
Congestion,
of
yeah.
the congestion of riders. But yeah, again, you got Edmund here,
And you got me, 2X.
and this is Twice the D.
You will wait for the time to freedom.